Welcome to this very special edition of GRTV News. We're downtown Copenhagen. We've been to a press event, so now we're here to film news as well. Anyway, first up this week, and probably the most important news, is that Nintendo has announced the sequel to their violently successful Nintendo DS. It's nicknamed Nintendo 3DS right now because it's supposed to be able to show 3D on its screens without having to use any special glasses or anything like that, which is very nice. And they're going to show more of it at E3. We haven't even seen a prototype of the device yet, so we'll have to wait until E3 to see more. And on a related note, coming after that announcement was that Sony has announced that they won't be going 3D on the PSP. Instead, they're sticking with the PlayStation 3. There was some mumbling that Microsoft was going to do 2 press conferences at E3 this year, one for Natal and another one for the Xbox 360 in general. As it turns out, Microsoft didn't really like us calling both of those events for press conferences, so their communications guy, Aaron Greenberg, said on Twitter that it's actually only one normal press conference and the other one is a Natal experience, whatever that means. Still sounds like 2 press conferences to me, but hey. Anyway, the Natal experience will be for all ages, so all the blood and gore and shootings and all that good stuff will just have to wait until the real press conference. Jimi Hendrix is coming to Rock Band as DLC, and his entire second album, Axis Bold as Love, will be available as download, together with the track Valleys of Venus. There's more Hendrix coming for the game in the future. The remastered versions of albums like First Rays of the Rising Sun and Are You Experienced? BlizzCon is that time of year when it's not only normal to strip down to your underwear, paint yourself completely green and run around screaming, "I am the war chief," at the top of your voice. It's actually expected. And Blizzard have now announced the dates for this year's BlizzCon. It will be held at the Anaheim Convention Center, as usual, in Anaheim, California, between October 22nd to 23rd. So it's a good time to start crafting that Murloc suit. I sure have. Katsura Hashino, the producer of the cult classic Persona series for the PlayStation 2, have said in an interview to Dengeki PlayStation, the Japanese gaming magazine, that they're in pre-production the next part in the Persona games, which would make that Persona 5. No word, of course, on when we can expect the game or for what format, but we're guessing that that PlayStation 3 and in the future are pretty good guesses. 2K Czech have taken their sweet time in bringing us Mafia 2, the sequel to the critically acclaimed Mafia. But now it's finally dated. It's going to be released on August 27 this year. And last up this week, just to make it official that the time of miracles has not passed, because Ubisoft have now announced that Splinter Cell Conviction is actually finished. It's gone gold and is still set for the release date of April 15th after many, many delays. Now it's time for us to pack all of this together and get back to the offices. But until next week, take care.